Right. So we're live here with Abhinav Aggarwal, and I think I've been coming on the live streams now after quite some while. And look whom I have. I have Abhinav with me, who runs like one of the really known crypto media platforms, and kind of his education initiative is one of the most sought after. So Abhinav, welcome to the WazirX show. I think this is the place where we kind of talk with a lot of people from the industry and know their thoughts. So heartiest welcome to the show. And I think
Yes,
probably
Archit.
before I begin, I think how did you even thought of starting? We're seeing a lot of platforms like CoinDesk and etc. Cointelegraph, and here is an Indian who
Mhm.
started up with his own platform. So talk about the early days and how did you get into crypto?
Correct, correct. First of all, thanks for having me here. So basically, there's a interesting story behind that. So earlier we started as a blockchain cryptocurrency and development services. But at that time, we realized that the team that we are hiring is not aware about the cryptocurrency and what exactly it is. Because at that time, back into 2017, there was a very few people who know about the cryptocurrency. So that's why we thought that to teach our team and to attract more talent, we should educate users about what exactly cryptocurrency is. If we create a hub around that, then people will come to write about the cryptocurrency, to learn about the cryptocurrency. So it was like a byproduct at that time. But when we started when we was around 1 month or 2 month running this product, then we realized that there's a uh, very lack of understanding about this industry around people. So we thought that this industry need more clarity, this industry need more truthful journalism. And after that, we when we started doing that, we noticed that known cryptocurrency influencers or experts started taking interest and started quoting Coingape articles, because we are just covering the truth, we are just defying the facts and all. So how it is started, then after this we never look back and we keep growing Coingape to educate
Right.
to audience.
And which year did you thought of starting this up?
In 2017.
Were there any apprehensions before you were starting this platform? Because those were the times when crypto was, seen as something to be fear of rather than, kind of be knowledgeable about.
So at that time, we realized that because if I talk about myself, so when I come to know about this industry, so some of my friend was already working in that industry, so they told me about what is blockchain is and all. When I started reading, so I was completely amazed. I was completely like that. It is completely removing the middleman from the any industry. It is completely removing, basically it is disrupting the financial industry or how the
Right.
countries works. So this is very
Right.
curious for me. Then we thought that there's no this is going to be the future and it is going to be exciting place. So we never look back and keep continuing working on that, like to growing this, because we also getting that sense feeling about this by discussing the market experts and all. So we know that at the time that
Right.
this is going to disrupt in future.
Right. Right. Well, hats off to your efforts there. But why do you think that informing people about this whole decentralization is so important in current times, Abhinav?
So basically, you can say that this decentralized and Web3 is basically a new era that is emerging. And when any industry emerge, so people have no clarity that what is right and what is wrong. So you know that there are many scams, frauds are happening in this space. Many protocols or many things, many people are doing hacks on social media, Twitter, and where people are running a lot of scam. So this thing has happened. So that's why we thought that people need more awareness, more information about decentralized. If people have the fundamental clears, then they no need to listen about anyone, any person, right? And
Right.
other
Right.
reason that why this decentralization is important, because decentralization or blockchain basically overcoming the limitation of each and every industry. You can say that the generation is changing from Web 2 to Web 3. So Web 3 is basically completely decentralized, secure, where audience have their own privacy, right? So Web3 and so blockchain and decentralized completely changing the limitation of this industry. For example, if I talk about the media, so in media there was a biased news was the problem. Writers get paid to write promote article, but this problem is changed by decentralization blockchain system by making a DAO and publishing news where the publication done by uh, decentralized manner. And if I talk about the finances, so in finances also this industry is doing a lot of disruption in the form of cross border remittance payment, and DeFi is also evolving in loan credit and all things. And apart from that, basically blockchain slashing the cost of the transaction and everything. So and other, if I talk about other industry like entertainment, so in entertainment you know that earlier there was no clarity if you are creating something original, so you don't get complete rewards or around that because there's some flaws in the process. So now this blockchain is solving this problem as well in entertainment industry. And if I talk about retail, so yeah, the supply chain is also now more optimized. So this is basically transitioning from an air web 2 to web 3. Basically that's why decentralization is important, as decentralization is giving the power from a central system to the user. That is the big thing that is going to happen.
Right, right. Well, quite informative indeed. But how do you make people aware through your platform? What's the basic working like? How do you do that?
So basically, Coingape is demystifying the crypto and blockchain for readers of all level. Like you can say that Coingape is like a map where which help to user to navigate about everything happening in this space, provide them resources. So the basically we provide everything that really matters in day to day life of users that they should know about that. Okay, so like we are covering everything, regulation updates, we are covering DeFi, NFT, old coin updates, everything. We are of privacy, DeFi, as well as we are celebrating the good thing. Apart from that, we are also alerting our user what is going wrong and what scams are happening, hacks are going on, frauds are going on. So it is basically currently an from the editorial end, it is basically awareing the people about so that they can take an informed decision whatever the happening in the industry. So they don't go to know if someone else messes them or go to know that this is the wrong. If they are up to date, they can reply them what's the reason behind that. They know the fundamentals, not listening everything whatever the person is saying.
Right, that's nice. That's really nice. And my next question is about what's your current view, like on the current state of virtual digital assets in India? Like, what's been happening? So, what's your take on that?
Yeah, in India, because in India, this is a very long ongoing discussion. Like it is Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is going to be legalized or not. So this is a very difficult for government to take an stance on that to give ultimate clarity about legitimacy, right? Because
Hmm.
this now time analysts also predict that this industry is not a small industry nowadays. You can see that there are more than 18,000 cryptocurrency in the market, and the market cap of overall crypto market is more than 1.5 trillion dollar, right? So
True.
if there's any, if government won't handle it properly, then there's a kind of there can be a lot of disaster can happen on the microeconomics level. It can affect the GDP, it can affect the basically user. So what government is doing, government is not waiting for the ultimate legitimacy about this industry. So they thought that till then we can put up the tax. So why government is doing this everything? But apart from after putting the taxation and all, government is further doing the research. Government is seeking, checking the global perspective of the industry, right? How other countries are handling this manner, and government is also addressing the risk. What are the issues that can come up after that? Also harnessing the potential benefit of digital assets, that how the government or country can take the advantage from this technology. So government is assessing everything. So before clearing everything, you can't it can be say that it can be a legal tender, although it is still difficult for government to accept that. So that's why CBDC is one of the thing that where every government is looking, basically. uh,
Right.
CBDC is
Right.
basically they are using blockchain technology, but they have control about it. In
Right.
Bitcoin or any other currencies like that, if something wrong happen and a blockchain breaker breaks out or some hack happens, so government don't have any control about that. But when they have CBDC, so they have control about that. Also, they are using features of blockchain technology as well. So this is the
Right.
side of that we are also
Right.
looking.
Right.
Government will further move up. So there's a lot of new updates are coming around that. So recently I just heard about that government is also trying to include it in GST. So for that they are still skeptical about that it should be in the form of good service or anything else. So that is also a point of discussion. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
debate is going on in India. Yeah. So the future
Right.
is like currently the taxation
Right.
will come up. Then
Right.
government will take as per other country will react on it.
Right. All right. All right. All right. Great views, in fact. The next question is about how did you got interested into crypto and blockchain? Like, what was that point where you just thought that, kind of, how did you become interested in that?
Yeah, as I earlier mentioned that basically I'm completely from marketing and advertising background. So this is the as I mentioned in 2017 when I just shut down my another startup because of Facebook algorithm change and all thing. Then I was looking for like what different we can do or like what future, what's the future. So as I mentioned at the time, there are some of friend my some of friend was working in this space, so they told me about this space. Then I got to know. After that, I just simply started learning about it. So basically, I came into this space in curiosity, as I mentioned that because this is just
Right.
eliminating the complete finance system of every country or making everything independent, like giving control to users, whatever they want to do. So that's why I just started learning about that. Or from the time being, the industry keep growing. There's no day that we are not getting something new, some new improvement in the technology. Every day protocols are improving, like DeFi. You can take the example of DeFi. Like
Yeah.
earlier there was a very
True.
loophole in DeFi. Now DeFi 2.0 came up, but still there are some lot of improvements going on. So that till
True.
then, I'm continuously learning about this space and encouraging everyone to get to know about it, because this is what future is.
Right. 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 Well, nice to know that. But what challenges kind of came your way? Did you face any challenges? Well, in your business, or you right now see it in the crypto business?
Challenges, if I talk about every company has their own challenges. So one of the challenges that I mentioned earlier is that like we facing the challenges like low availability of workforce. Not
Right.
exactly about typical skills like digital marketing, development, and all, or content writing. It is about keeping up to date with this evolving industry. There are very few people who exactly keep them up to date. If I talk about, suppose if
Right.
we are hiring a journalist, content writer, so they know
Yeah.
about the blockchain, but whatever they are saying me, which is applicable in 2018, 19. But now the lot of the scenario is changing. You can see that in
Yeah.
2021
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
protocols are changing, the
Yeah. Yeah.
industry is
Yeah.
evolving. So
Yeah.
that is the
Yeah.
challenge that we face. So we to
I have a point here. I have a point here. I mean, since you'll be interviewing people and the resources, do you feel a lot of froth is there in this whole industry? Because I find a lot of people blabbering about crypto and NFTs, but when it comes to the core of it, nobody knows about it. Do you also face the same thing? As you said that, it's about 2018 when they talk about it because it's so much of involved. Do you face that froth?
Yeah, basically, if I talk about, if I ask someone like, do you know about the blockchain cryptocurrency? They know, just mostly people are know about the overview. They know the top five coins. They know
Yeah, precisely.
some of the
Yeah,
blockchains, but
yeah,
they
yeah,
don't know what is the difference between these blockchains are. Like why
yeah,
Ethereum, why people are moving from Ethereum to Polygon blockchain? Why Solana is like getting hearted multiple time? So people don't know about the
yeah,
behind the scene thing. That is the missing. Basically, if
yeah,
the person
yeah.
is
True,
completely in cryptocurrency
true,
or blockchain space, that person only can understand about the what's the scenario behind everything that's happening.
true, true. Quite true, quite true. So, Abhinav, how do you see this whole future with decentralization in the next 5 years across the globe? Yeah, I ask this every founder. What's your vision?
So if I talk about the future, so as I mentioned that this is basically a shift in era. Like this is the new era, and this industry continuously evolving. And if I talk about from the beginning, now we have just completed that crucial stage when the things are going to figure out and everything. But so that was a bootstrap phase. Now it is completely clear. Now blockchain, this industry basically in a, basically it has maturity. People know like how to build applications on that, how to run projects on that. So now this industry is matured, but yeah, still they are like, we already solved some problems about this industry. Like for example, earlier there was like new DeFi projects are coming, so they are continuously improving from like earlier there was a issue like the lot of, because of lot of volatility in the market, the DeFi system was not working properly. The funds are getting liquidated. This problem is still exists, but it is in the like solving mode. Like some companies are providing insurance on liquidation, and also earlier there was some lot of flows in smart contracts, but now this also
Yeah,
the smart contract audit companies are taking it very seriously and doing proper audits and all. Earlier there was some centralization as well in the system, but now the DAO governance pattern, governance things are solving this problem. So these are the all the thing which is evolving, but there are still some areas where still improvement required. If I say in the 5 years, so
right,
I say this phase is going on of next 1 to 2 years. It is completely a building phase. So to tackle the issues about this industry, for example, now project have dependency on a particular blockchain, right? Suppose we are building a project on Ethereum. In case if Ethereum something happen in Ethereum blockchain or on Solana blockchain, then overall all the project got impacted from that. This is one of the problem. Another is that interoperability. Like suppose there is some problem going on in the blockchain, so we have no projects have no option to shift to another blockchain or communicate with other blockchain or transfer to handle these issues. Also there's a lot of improvement is still going on around KYC and AML thing. Like governments are trying, and exchanges and the stakeholders of this industry are trying to get maximum KYC and improving the system. And institutions also taking the interest. In some countries you can see there are exchanges or people where government is providing the license, or institutional investors are also taking interest in that, and global regulations is also shaping. So these are all areas what I can say that that is going to fix in next 4 to 5 years. When this thing everything like these things happen, then we can say that yeah, so this is the stable stage of this industry. As I said that we covered the bootstrap stage, now we are in the mature stage, but still to be completely stable, where we can say that the institution and big player can trust on that, that is still need to prove. This industry is still need to prove in many areas.
right. सो अगर मैं बात करता हूँ पॉलिसी रेगुलेशंस की, अभिनव, आई थिंक तो अभी आप कैसे देख रहे हैं अक्रॉस द ग्लोब, कैसे शेप अप हो रही हैं पॉलिसी और रेगुलेशंस अक्रॉस द ग्लोब?
So if I take the global perspective. So every country, I mean to say, every country is taking their own stance, or they are following their own approaches, right? According to what, as per the audience they have use particular users in the country, right? For example, some of the countries are putting taxation on cryptocurrency, like India or South Korea, Australia, right? And some countries are not treating as a legal tender, they are treating as a property, as well as they are providing the license to the exchanges and cryptocurrency projects. These countries like Canada, Singapore, UK. So they are, this is not a legal tender, but they are like still giving that, they are finding a middle path. Okay, and some of the countries are like, which is who are directly banning it. For example, China. China has a very bad name in cryptocurrency space. You all know, right? So every country is have their own approach. So nobody is ready to claim that it is legal or illegal. They are just finding a middle way as of now. That is what I
Right.
realized, because this discussion is going on from more than like 5 years when the cryptocurrency space is emerged. The countries are doing research, but they are not clearing their stance. Right. US is also in March. They set up the meeting in White House. They also cleared that they are researching about the digital assets and all. But still, it will take time. The regulation will come at last. When first is that every loopholes will fix. Only then I would, and it should be happen. Otherwise, it is a direct loss of retail user, audience, or whatever the users country have. Country want to protect their user, and it should be have, if there is any loophole in the technology or in any project, so it should be have ensurety that everything is fine. There's no, and there should be have a proof record. It is not like that one time that blockchain prove that it is working fine, and sudden day something big happen like Luna crash and something like that. It is affecting all the market, and again destroying the trust of audience. So that case they like, if when this industry start handling this type of cases, then we can say that yeah, now this is the stable phase, and government will definitely come up with some solution how they can use it, or how they can embrace it.
Right, 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 right. Well, I would say that probably we're in an evolving stage right now. But as you put it out, kind of, we need to fix it rightly. So, yeah. So we come
And
with this, I think we
CBDC
come to the
also
last
mentioned
question.
that.
Yeah,
Also, I
absolutely.
mentioned that
Yeah,
CBDC is really a major thing, that government is trying to find another way of like
sure,
using this
sure,
blockchain technology. In India, like government is also trying the digital rupee, but
sure,
like
sure.
how it will be related to that, it is still not clear.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
with time, it will government will give clarity around that.
yeah. Right. With this, I come out to my last question. And it's been quite of engaging session with you and learning about your experiences and about the platform. My last is, Abhinav, one advice that you can offer to someone, who's starting out in this world of crypto or NFTs or DeFi. What would your one point advice be?
This is the same advice that I follow, basically, and it is a famous term in cryptocurrency. Do your own research, right? But in that case, I would say the people should believe on fundamentals. Like they should learn about fundamental instead going to know, going to hear about what people are talking about, what influencers are saying. I'm saying that also don't listen to me or Archit or anyone else. Just do your own research, learn the fundamentals, because when you will learn the fundamentals, you know what is right, what is wrong, who's saying right, who's saying wrong. You know that what where like which project has some loopholes, or currently don't have loophole, but in upcoming time can come up. So you need to be prepared for all the things, and it will only happen when, because what happened in crypto space, people companies don't reveal the behind the scene thing. They just promote, do campaigning, whatever that thing is in front of people. Even they when people do dig down in the projects and do research about that, then they easily are able to find the loopholes, like in their supply chain, in their market cap, or in their like the problem that they are solving, it is an actual problem or not. So it is all about the fundamentals that we are talking. So people need to learn more. So this is still a very like going of new developments are coming. So people need to keep up to date by themselves about the crypto, NFT, DeFi, because everything is interlinked. For example, if you are in a metaverse is also linked, going to link with cryptocurrency. Suppose you are in a metaverse, you are buying, selling NFT, right? You are buying NFT to do some activity. After that, you are doing transaction on market NFT marketplace, and then you are also using DeFi by taking some loan or doing some credits and all in this way. So everything is interlinked, and every aspect of like crypto, NFT gaming, DeFi, stable coin. So these all are come in the umbrella. And when the improvement will happen in every stage, and this is the ultimate time that people should keep them up to date about everything is going on. And let's also, you can keep checking Coingape. So we are covering each and every important news, whatever is happening in this crypto space. So you can keep yourself up to date about that.
Well, great interaction indeed. And I think at Wazirex also we sought transparency. And that's what we tell to our viewers, that kind of you need to be transparent enough. And we promote with our education initiatives. And we want in the next 2 years to kind of, people should increase with the think tank of this knowledge about crypto and decentralization, so that they question us more and we answer them back, and this is how we can spread education. So it's been a pleasure hosting you, Abhinav, and I think
Thanks,
probably
Archit.
offline
I
we can
really
talk.
love to
And I
talk with the
think,
people.
yeah, and it's been a pleasure hosting you, Abhinav. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Archit. Thank you, guys. In case of any question, like